Oh, welcome, ladies and gents. Got an update on the Terminator the anime series. This is for Netflix. It's gonna have a female protagonist. Of course it does. Of course it does. This isn't necessarily bad. The follow-up language that the showrunner uses, I do think is bad. Now, I'm gonna say it's not necessarily bad that it's got a female protagonist because, of course, Sarah Connor, great female protagonist. Obviously, different era, written much better. And now we're in modern era, so it's probably going to be bad. But just because it's a female doesn't mean it is bad, right? It's the modern era stuff, and then the other comments by the showrunner that means this is probably going to be bad. Unfortunately. And the fact that it's on Netflix as well. So, it's being handled by a really good sort of anime production house, right? But still the showrunner, Netflix, modern day, not too great. So hit subscribe if you're new here, guys. Turn the bell notifications on. Follow me over on Twitter and Instagram. So what does the showrunner say? It's going to subvert expectations. I'm sick of my expectations being subverted. Are you? So a new logline for Terminator the anime series reveals that the series will feature a female protagonist sent back in time to protect a scientist. It does sound a lot like Terminator Dark Fate. Obviously, wasn't going back in time to protect a scientist, but was going back in time to protect someone. Is the scientist a woman, perhaps? I bet you anything. As part of Netflix's 2024 preview, the company revealed the official logline for the series. 2022, a future war has raged for decades between the few human survivors and an endless army of machines. 1997, the AI known as Skynet gained self-awareness and began its war against humanity. Caught between the future and this past is a soldier sent back in time to change the fate of humanity. She arrives in 97 to protect a scientist named... Oh, it's actually a man. Malcolm Lee, who works to launch a new AI system designed to compete with Skynet's impending attack on humanity. So as Malcolm navigates the moral complexities of his creation, he is hunted by an unrelenting assassin from the future, which forever alters the fate of his 3 children. Oh, interesting. I mean, it's very... Look, it sounds a lot like all the others. I've always said, and I stand by this, and I'll stand by it again. There's only ever should have been 3 movies, right? Terminator 1, Terminator 2. And then Terminator 3. Terminator 3 is the cycle, right? So what essentially it should be a cyclical story where Terminator 3, they set in the future war happens, and then you see the events that are outlined in Terminator 1, i.e. humans won, because that is what happens in Terminator 1. Humans win the war. Skynet, in a last-ditch effort to win the war, even though humans have won the war, basically, because they've come in and taken down Skynet, they send a Terminator back to win the war in the future by killing the past, John Connor. So it should be that, and it should be this cyclical routine, like just playing out in a time loop that we see, but then obviously there's still a future on from there, and that's humans prospering, hopefully. I've always said that, and it should be that. Anyway, so the series was initially announced back in 2021. I've done videos on this. As part of a deal Netflix has with Production IG. So Production IG, great company. Like, they do really good animation since 2018. And at the time, details about the series were sparse, although John Duderian, that's a weird name to say, Netflix's Vice President of Japan and anime, stated Terminator is one of the most iconic sci-fi stories ever created and has grown more relevant to our world over time. The new animated series will explore this universe in a way that has never been done before. We can't wait for fans to experience the amazing new chapter in the epic battle between humans and machines. So, I mean, it's literally called Terminator the anime series. Is that it? You're going to call it anything else? That's weird. They announced the series was being showrun by Batman's scriptwriter Mattson Tomlin, meaning it's not an actual Japanese anime. They're animating it, but it's not a Japanese anime, which is not great. So Tomlin has confirmed, at the time anyway, that the show would subvert expectations by saying, anyone who knows my writing knows I believe in taking big swings and going for the heart. I'm honoured that Netflix and Skydance have given me the opportunity to approach to approach Terminator in a way that breaks conventions, subverts expectations, and has real guts. I'm going to go on a limb, mate. You're not subverting any expectations here. I bet you anything, all expectations will be met, and it probably won't be very good. And I want this to be good. I like some stuff that Netflix have done. You know? There has been some good stuff that they've done, of course. But, I mean, even as this article notes, ton of red flags. Main one, female protagonist going back in time instead of Kyle Reese. It's different now, different timeline, different things are going on. Odd. Quite odd. I mean, how else are you going to subvert expectations as well? What else is going to happen here? And again, like I said, right, it's not a given that because it's a female protagonist that's going to be bad. Of course not. That's stupid. That's really, really stupid. But it's female protagonist on top of the fact that it's modern day writers, on top of the fact that it's Netflix. That's one of the big issues. On top of the fact it is also the statements of we're going to subvert expectations. I mean, truly subverting expectations now would not have been having a female protagonist go back. Because the expectation is, oh, it's going to be Whammon. You've given us what we expect already. So, look, I don't know what to make of this, but it is what it is. It's fascinating to watch these things sort of play out. I hope this is good. I like the Terminator franchise a lot, despite, of course, Terminator Dark Fate, which spawned a whole bunch of Reddit threads about me because I told everyone what was going to happen, and people thought I was lying and a hater. No, mate, I was just telling the truth. I was just telling the truth. So, look, anyway, it is what it is. I hope this is good. I'd like this to be good. I don't think it's going to be good. So, it's unfortunate. But what do you guys think? Let me know down below. Drop your thoughts there. Seriously, I'll be curious to hear. Please do give the video a like and a share. And, yeah, follow me over on Twitter, Instagram, all that good stuff. That'd be really good. I need to up my tweeters, my Twitter followers, my X followers. And also, side note, you want to help the channel out, we've got Patreon, we've got memberships, all linked down below. And I've got a second channel where my podcast goes to the Hcast. I do it twice a week with a whole panel of guests. We talk about stuff like this as well. And it goes up there on the second channel. Missed H Reviews, live archives. Hit subscribe down there. Cheers, guys. Take care. Bye-bye now.